Welcome to everyone, guys. Let me just share this on Twitter. Just give me a few seconds to share this on Twitter, and I'm gonna kick it off. 1 second. Okay, I share this. I share this on Twitter. Well, I think this is gonna be pretty much nice. Let me see. Bellator. Oh yeah, Centurion is airing tomorrow. Didn't even know that Centurion is gonna air. But never mind. I mean, who gives a damn about stupid Centurion? Really. I just wanna say this is looking nice, looking like a pretty much nice piece of the event, and let's bring it on. UFC Fight Night, Natalia Silva versus Teresa Bleda. Well, I do believe this fight might go all the way, so Natalia Silva, hey mate, Natalia Silva versus Teresa Bleda, over 2.5, minus 250. I think Silva to win, if I must pick a side. Something like Silva decision should work. Yeah, think Silva decision. Plus 150. General Z. Well, I'm doing great, man. How are you? How's your life been? Let me see. Man, there are so many nice events here. There are so many great fight cards. This is really nice fight card. Really much of a nice fight card. Let me check it out. Did they made some schedule change? Alright, Silva Bleda. Fernie Garcia versus Brady Heistand. I'm gonna have fight starts around 3. So. I only have 2 bets, so I don't know what to say. I only have 2 bets. Fernie Garcia to win plus 135. Garcia versus Heistand. Fight starts around 3. I only bet on 2 fights. Maybe it's a better card, I don't know, but so many tricky calls, so many tricky battles, and to be honest, I was really thinking about this card a lot, and at the end of the day, I only have 2 bets, which is I only have 2 no distances. My bets are this: Chase Sherman versus Valdo Acosta. No distance. Hold on. Let me open to see my bets. Just, Valdo Cortez, no distance. And Lewis versus Spivak, no distance. I only bet on those 2. These are my bets, actually. Yes, I know it kind of sucks, but I only have 2 bets for this card. Kind of odd. But okay, I'm gonna break down the whole card. Not an easy card for betting, got to say. Previous card was way easier. Alright, let me see. Fernie Garcia to win. This is already picking the underdog safer. Fight starts round 3. Oliveira versus Demopoulos. That's an interesting fight. Demopoulos is very good with submission game, but Oliveira very good with submission defense. So Oliveira versus Demopoulos to go the distance, minus 200. Oliveira versus Demopoulos. Yes. I go to visit Bookie. Yes, I'm able. I visited Bookie today. I say I want to play no distance this fight, and they say, fine, we're gonna give you the odd. Yes, now it is available. Thanks God. Fight starts around 3. And the side pick, I'm gonna say Oliveira to win, minus 120. Oliveira decision, but it could really go either way. Yes, you can bet no distance, but you must visit Bookie in person. So I've been today at the Bookie. Plus 137. Ricky Turcios versus Kevin Natividad. I'm gonna go with Turcios. I think Turcios to win. Minus 155. I'm gonna say Turcios KO TKO round 3. I think Natividad is dealing with some serious stamina issues, so I have to go with this pick. Turcios KO TKO round 3 plus 1800. Thanks God, everything. That's good, bro. Gives you more options to place your money on safer spots. Absolutely, man. Picking a side is always risky. You know that I'm not the greatest fan of picking side. I mean, okay, picking side is probably going to bring you more money. That's true, but it's way riskier. It's way, way more riskier when you pick a side. It's way, way, way more riskier. Now, for me, it's safer betting when you, for example, consider the option to distance, no distance. It's safer betting for me, or for example, fight starts round 2, fight starts round 3. It's way safer, but yeah, you're not going to earn that much, but less chances to miss. When you pick a side, it's always tricky. For example, Adesanya hurt himself against Pereira. I was already thinking that Pereira was going to lose that fight. Despite I bet on him, I was pretty much sure that he was going to lose. Miles Jones. Let me see. Miles Jones versus Vince Morales. I'm going to go with Miles Jones to win. Minus 145. Jones versus Morales fight starts around 3. Then I'm going to go. Welcome to the tricky fight. I was brutally battered by Valia Shevchenko survived. Marina Moro is not a knockout artist. Jennifer Maia has amazing submission skills and amazing submission defense, but Marina Moroz is super hard to finish. Welcome to the toughest fight on the card. 50-50 fight for me. I mean, they are favoring Moroz. I understand why they favor her, but I don't see her finishing Maia. Maia is so hard to finish. Moroz versus Maia goes the distance. Yes, because of her great submission skills. Let me see. I like both fighters' decision. I'm going to go Moroz decision. Moroz side pick minus 175. I'm going to go with Moroz decision. I don't see her finishing Maia. Maia is brutally hard to finish. I mean, when Valia was unable to finish her, Moroz decision plus 105. Maia decision plus 220. Yeah, Maia decision plus 220. Žalgas Zhumagulov, Charles Johnson. I actually think Charles Johnson has decent chances in this fight. Now, you're gonna call me crazy, but I'm favoring Johnson here. Johnson to win minus 155. If it's decision, it will definitely favor Morales because of politics. Yeah. And I'm telling you, it's very hard to finish Jennifer Maia. When Valentina Shevchenko didn't finish her, what else can I say? Valentina Shevchenko did not finish her. What else can you say? It's going to be mission impossible for Marina Moroz when Valentina Shevchenko was unable to finish her. So that's one of the reasons why I believe this could turn into... I don't know. This fight might turn boring. I'm watching the odds right now. Hold on, I'm watching the odds on my phone for this fight. Yeah, odds are around the same in Serbia. Yeah, odds are around the same. True. Odds are pretty much around the same. Not much of a differential between these odds and Serbian odds. Charles Johnson. I've got Johnson via late stoppage. Johnson KO TKO. Johnson KO TKO plus 425. I believe he can finish Zhalga Zhumagulov. I believe this guy can finish him. Johnson KO TKO round 3. His cardio is amazing. I mean, he proved some amazing cardio skills last time, so that gives me reason to believe that he has chances of finishing the upcoming fight. And Charles Johnson to finish TKO round 3. This should be big odd. Okay, it's fair. Spivak looking good, so good recently. You notice he improved reaction speed and hand speed, and he is fast on the feet, always stays on his toes. Yeah. That's why I bet no distance on that fight. That's one of the reasons why I bet no distance on that fight. Because I believe Spivak has a knockout power, but Derrick Lewis also has it. So that's one of the reasons why I placed that bet. Then we are going to transition to the main card. I just need to hit the timestamp. Hold on. Preliminary card until minute 12. Main card until minute. Then Chit Chat. Spivak ground and pound. I believe Spivak should be a favorite in this match, but that's Derrick Lewis. I mean, it's always dangerous to bet against Lewis, so somebody gonna get floored here. I mean, Tuivasa floored Lewis, but Spivak has better ground and pound. He's better on the ground than his opponent. And he has improved himself significantly. That's absolutely true. Then let me see. The next fight. Danny Roberts versus Jack Della Maddalena. Maddalena is the greatest favorite on this card. Minus 450, but I was too scared to bet on Maddalena. Honestly, I was too scared to bet on Maddalena. I don't know why, but Maddalena to win. I don't know. I was just too scared. Danny Roberts has a knockout power, so it kind of scares the shit out of me. While Maddalena submission. I like Maddalena submission here. Plus 900. But I also like Roberts KO TKO. Spivak always has a worried look in the face, but that's what makes him dangerous. Yeah, that makes him dangerous. I mean, he has very good chances to win the fight. Roberts KO TKO plus 900. Depends. Sometimes yes, sometimes not. But his ground game is brutal. I mean, if he drags Danny Roberts to the ground, the fight is over. His wrestling is brutal. His ground game is brutal. So his grappling is like 10 and Danny Roberts' grappling is like 5. But Danny Roberts is a better striker than him. So, I mean, Roberts could knock him out. He could, but will he do it? I didn't have courage to bet on this fight. I was thinking like 10 minutes and I refused to bet at the end. Andre Fialho versus Muslim Salikov, another 50-50 fight, but this time I'm going to follow my instinct, and this time I'm gonna pick Andre Fialho to win. Andre Fialho to win. Minus 105. Fialho KO TKO. I mean, Salikov is already 39. He can take a beating, but in his last outing, it didn't go well for him. I didn't know whether he recovered or not. Fialho KO TKO plus 175. Is Bulgarian honey good? Absolutely. It depends on in which area of Bulgaria is it created. If it's from the mountain region of Bulgaria, then honey is absolutely good. If it's something from from the sea or from some areas that are not on high altitude, then the quality might be questioned. Then you might question the quality. But if it's mountain honey, then mountain honey rocks. It really depends on the area of Bulgaria. Always there is one rule in Balkan Peninsula. If you want to buy honey of the mountains. You know, a honey of the mountain, you will not make a mistake. Next fight. Let me see who's fighting next. Chase Sherman, Valdo Cortez Acosta. I have a bet on this fight, no distance. Yeah, I have a bet on this fight, no distance. Chase Sherman versus Valdo Acosta, no distance, -280. Side pick Sherman to win. It's good for immune system. I'm eating honey. Yes, I'm eating honey every single day. But a bit honey, very little honey, every single day. Acosta will finish. Side pick. Side pick, let's say Acosta. But I was unsure for this fight, so I played no distance. Acosta to win -190. Acosta KO, TKO. But Sherman can also finish. He finished Jared Vanderaa, so... And Valdo Cortez Acosta in his previous match didn't finish his opponent, which was a massive surprise for me. -105. Or did he finish? I don't remember. Or did he finish? Hold on. I think he won decision. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, he won Jared Vanderaa via decision. But Sherman can also finish. Sherman KO, TKO is also great odd. KO, TKO plus 380. It's very, I mean, it's also possible. Sherman is a bare knuckle boxer. You know that when you square off against a bare knuckle boxer, if you let him stand and bang, this could be a problem. On the other side, Valdo Cortez Acosta has decent wrestling and he has decent leg kicks. We've seen that in the previous fight. Let me see the next one. Hold on. We're heading into the main event of the evening. The co-main event, sorry. The co-main event is Jon Cutelaba versus Kennedy Zechukwu. Zechukwu was showing some high-level performances against grapplers, and you've seen that Marques spent amazing 2 rounds on his back, and then in round 3, Zechukwu resurrected out of nowhere and knocked him out cold. I was watching like I was having 12 heads. You know, I was so shocked with that. I believe Zechukwu is a favorite in this match for a reason, and Cutelaba might be a better grappler, but Zechukwu is actually very good against grapplers, and he is going to have massive reach advantage. Zechukwu versus Cutelaba. Zechukwu versus Cutelaba, no distance, -360. Yes, Vanderaa and Sherman was equal with the boxing, and Acosta was piecing him up. I think Acosta outstrikes in the bit of cage whole time to win a decision. If I must pick a side, I would probably say Acosta, but Sherman also has a knockout power, but Acosta is better grappler. Kennedy can keep the distance, has a 6-inch reach advantage. No distance, and if I must pick a side, I'm going with Zechukwu. Late finish. 3rd round KO, TKO. That's only if I must pick a side. Hold on. Zechukwu to win, -175. Zechukwu, round 3, KO, TKO. Hold on, just to see how much is the odd for that. That's like riskier odd. Or a prop, the way you like to call it. Zechukwu plus 1,000. Yes, plus 1,000. That sounds like a decent piece of play. Plus 1,000, I like that. I also bet on the main event, and I bet no distance. So I bet no distance on Spivak versus Derrick Lewis. I believe Spivak has a knockout power in his hands, and he's better grappler than Derrick Lewis, but Derrick Lewis has one-punch knockout power. That's the fact we mustn't ignore. Spivak is a favorite for a reason. No distance. No distance, Spivak versus Lewis, -650. Spivak to win, -195. Spivak KO, TKO. I believe KO, TKO, ground and pound. I don't think Spivak gonna piss him up on the feet, but if he drags him to the ground, that's gonna be a big problem. Spivak actually has a decent cage game, a decent ground game. So Spivak KO, TKO, ground and pound. This is nice odd. +1 for all. That's actually a nice odd. And you're doing a full card Bellator 288 prediction when? Probably tomorrow. And this fight will be over. I done under 3.5. I wanted to bet. I wanted to suggest the same thing for Luis Spivak fight round 3 submission for Spivak. Full card Bellator I'm probably gonna do tomorrow because I always wait for Wednesday to confirm all the fights. That's Bellator, that's not UFC. In UFC, the fight card like 1 week earlier, 4 or 5 days earlier. In Bellator, you have a lot of last minute changes. So probably tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. I'm waiting to capitalize on the card. I don't know whether they are gonna make last minute changes, etc. But they very much often do last minute changes in Bellator. So it's either gonna be tomorrow, either the day after tomorrow. I'm not sure right now, but one of those 2 days. Cage Warriors, I will record tonight with Otis, and probably the day after tomorrow. Yeah, 2 good fights are canceled. Yeah, that's why. What am I talking about? In Bellator, you got always fight cancellations, and the rest are average. Only good fight is the main one now. Yeah, only the main card. I know. Only the main fight is good right now. So I didn't do full Bellator prediction. I only did main card prediction because I hope they're not gonna cancel the main card. And guess what? They canceled the main card. Guess what? They fucking canceled the main card. And let me see. Under 3.5 rounds. Under 3.5 rounds. Minus 400. That's a decent odd. And I like here Spivak KO, TKO round 3 in the style of Cyril Gane. How much is the odd for that? Spivak KO, TKO round 3. +1 200. Alright, then I'm gonna chit chat. That's what I gave you right now until minute 23. Then chit chat. What's the odds for submission round 3 Spivak? Submission? Let me check. Spivak round 3 submission. +2500. Extremely big odd. That's extremely big odd. Very big odd. Can we do some round robin here? Honestly, round robin is not gonna be easy here. That's the bank bet if it hits. Bank! That's a super bank, man. Can we do some round robin here with a side pick? I didn't pick many underdogs. That's a problem. I picked Fernie Garcia. No, I didn't pick underdogs, man. Kind of hard, man. I don't even have a round robin. Let me create one. Round robin. Silva decision. +150. Garcia to win. +135. Fialho to win. -105. I feel like this card, all the favorites will win one of them cards. Yes, I believe all the favorites are going to win, aside of Brady Heistand and aside of Fialho versus Salikov is a pick'em, but Fialho is, I believe, a very small underdog. Yeah, I believe Fialho is a very small underdog. But very small underdog on this card, Fialho. Let me check the odds in Serbia for that fight. I'm gonna check those odds 1 second. Hold on. I like Fiat around 2 KO, might be good odds. Hello, Ginge, how are you doing? I'm checking odds 1 second. Hello, Ginge, how are you doing? Mm, thanks, man. I'm checking odds. Very interesting. Fialho is here plus 100. It's very strange. To me, it's very, very strange that Fialho is plus 100. Minus 105 on the American sites. So Fialho here is... they do give him chance. They do give him less chances to win, which is a big surprise to me. Because I believe Fialho is tougher. I believe he has better chin. And that's something that kind of surprises me a bit. I'm gutted I didn't bet on Saturday, would have won a few bucks. I bet I was 2 out of 4, but generally I was 10 out of 14. Yeah, I was 10 out of 14 in general. But what can you do? It's life, man. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it sucks. Reason why odds are like that because he got KO'd by a wrestler last fight, but things happen. Yes, I know, it's okay, but I believe it's a pick and fight. I mean, for me, they should be having even chances for the victory. Sometimes I won't bet as wanna enjoy fighting. Yes, I understand. I mean, even when I bet, I enjoy fights. You've seen that I'm not angry. Even when I lose the bet, I enjoy the fight. So, I mean, why would I get angry? Does it make sense? No, no. Why would I get angry? Why would I do something like that? Does it make sense in the first place? No. I'm enjoying fights. I mean, I understand that people get angry when they lose. It's normal. But why would I get angry? I came here to enjoy the fights. And that's something that gives me wings, all those fights, all those lovely things. Everything is giving me wings. So that's nice. Very much nice piece of play. I like those wings. Only reason why I pick Fialho, he has fresher, better chin, and they have a strike battle. Saliko will drop first, and I think Fialho hits harder, bigger hits. I also think that. I also believe Fialho. Fialho is younger, fresher, and I believe he has better chin than Saliko. I'm not going to call Saliko washed. I'm not going to call him washed fighter. I don't think he is washed. Don't get it wrong. I don't think he is washed, but I do believe. Now we know your secret power, bro. You eat Bulgarian honey every day. Yes, I eat Bulgarian honey every day. That's true. That's true. It could be my secret piece of power. That is something I really like to discuss here. Yes, I eat Bulgarian honey every single day. Every single day a bit. Sad news regarding Rumble Johnson went far too young. Man, he was only 38. I'm 34, man. Imagine me dying at the age of 38. I can't even think about that. Man, I can't even think about that. So sad news. He was young, man. I mean, he was only 38 years old. That's so, so sad. One of the saddest things I've ever heard. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's so fucking sad. Don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to think about that. Kinda, kinda makes me believe that everything happens for a reason. But man, it was Rumble Johnson. It was the former two-time title challenger. I was having the imagination. I was having a dream seeing that fight, seeing that guy fighting in Bellator, and here's what happens. The world isn't fair on times. The good go young, and nothing happens to the evil people. Yeah, yeah. Evil people live longer, and nobody cares about it. Like with evil people, they live longer, and I don't even know why they live longer. This world is so unfair. You know, sometimes the world is so unfair. Sometimes everything that happens is pretty much unfair. But that's the way it goes. I mean, it's sad. It's really sad. I don't like when I see young people going away. For example, Rumble Johnson didn't deserve to go away that young. Was I angry when it happened? Yeah, I was. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was very angry. I was pretty much furious when I've seen that news. I wasn't sad in the first place. I was first furious, then I was sad. When I said to myself, man, the guy was 38 years old. I mean, imagine me, Elias Theodorou, he was my age, man. Elias Theodorou, the guy was my age, and he died out of cancer. He was my age, man. Why are good people dying young? Why is that even happening? Can somebody crack the code? I can't. Evil people, they live longer. Yeah, evil people live longer, and good people don't live. I mean, Rumble Johnson was not a mean guy. He was not evil. He was just fighting. He was following his dream. And what happened to him because he was following his dream? He ended up 6 feet below. Yeah, such a sad news, man. But Rumble Johnson, he used to be one of my favorite fighters when we were already talking. I loved his knockout power. I'm not gonna lie to you, I fucking loved his knockout power. He was brutalizing people. He was brutalizing people. Do you remember Rumble when he was welterweight? I don't even know how he was cut into 170. Then 185 epic miss and all those things that some people are gonna say he was terrifying. Do you remember how he was knocking people out? And then when he got choked out, when he got defeated by Daniel Cormier, he got defeated because of a poor wrestling game. But when it comes to all other aspects of the game, he was brutal. He was amazing, and I really enjoyed every single. I enjoyed, man. Not gonna lie to you, I was enjoying so hard when that guy was competing. I was waking up in the middle of the night to watch his bouts. The elites live way longer. Unfortunately, that's true. I'm not elite, so I'm not going to live very long. I think he would have been a champ if he fought anyone aside of Cormier. That's true. That's true, man. I think he would have been the champ too. I agree with that. Absolutely agree. And it was unlucky, but Rumble at 170, I don't know how he was able to cut that many pounds, but Rumble 185, that was a brutal version of Rumble. Rumble 185 and Rumble 205. I mean, he changed 4 weight classes. It's like, this is believe or not story. For me, at least, this is believe or not story. Yeah, he would have been a champ if he fought anyone aside of DC. He would have been a big, big champ. I believe, I believe he would have been a champ for sure. Not that I believe, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure of it. What was the cause of that? I don't know. I'm gonna check it out. He used to smoke pot. Yeah, he was smoking pot. Let me see. Rumble Johnson. Let me see what was the cause. I don't know what is the reason. He posted on Instagram that he needed as many prayers as I can get and was in a battle, noting it was not COVID. On May 17, Johnson posted on Instagram that he had gotten good news from his doctor, saying there were big improvements. He was probably having some kind of a health issue. Yeah, he posted in September 2021 that he was sick, noting it was not COVID. I really wish I could go into detail about how ill I truly am. Just know I need as many prayers as I can get, and I'll see you in 2022, God willing. Never been this afraid of anything in my life, but I've remained strong with the support of friends and family. On May 17th, posting on Instagram, he had gotten good news from his doctor. There were big improvements, but in late October, Johnson's manager spoke to ESPN saying that Johnson was going through some health problems right now. He's not doing well. From random text to check ins during loss, what a person he was. I don't know, man. I don't see a cause of that. Non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, organ failure due to Hodgkin's lymphoma. Oh, Hodgkin's lymphoma. Ooh, I know what that is. That's a big problem, man. Hodgkin's disease, a type of cancer that affects the lymphatic system, which is part of the body's germ-fighting immune system. In Hodgkin's lymphoma, white blood cells called lymphocytes grow out of control, causing swollen lymph nodes and growths throughout the body. Oh, it's fucked up, man. Well, the survival rate for Hodgkin's disease or Hodgkin lymphoma is around 87%. Certain factors are such as the stage, extent of Hodgkin lymphoma, and a person's age affect these rates. Well, unfortunately, he was in 13%. Sorry to hear that. The day before he passed, he was visiting fans and looked well. Scary. Yeah, man. He was visiting fans and looked well. I know, such a scary thing. 87% of people survive Hodgkin's disease or Hodgkin's lymphoma, but unfortunately, Rumble Johnson was in 13% of people who were unable to battle that disease out. Yeah, unfortunately, life can be a bitch, and in this case, life has definitely been a bitch because he was a good guy. I mean, we can criticize him all day long, but he was a fucking good guy, man. He really was an amazing guy. He did a lot for the development of this sport, and I really enjoyed watching every single fight of his. I know actually one of my cousins, he recovered from Hodgkin's lymphoma, but I mean, he's my cousin, but he's not a close relative. He's just a cousin, like in bloodline. He recovered from Hodgkin's lymphoma, but it happened like 5, 6 years ago, but he recovered. I'm sorry, because Rumble didn't. I know what that is. And I'm not happy by that. I'm not happy at all, man. I'm actually very sad. I'm actually very sad because of what happened. I was expecting Rumble Johnson will not be sick, but life is a bitch sometimes. It's sometimes a very very cruel place, and sometimes it really doesn't wanna be tolerant towards good people, and sometimes good people don't go too well. He was a good person, so yeah, Hodgkin's lymphoma. Sorry to hear that. I'm really really sorry to hear that. But it is what it is. What can you say? I mean, there's nothing you can do. Yeah, I'm watching. I'm watching now on my cell phone. Hodgkin's lymphoma. Yep, that was the case. Such a sad and scary news. Yeah, sad and scary news. I didn't see that coming. Good guy passed away. Am I sorry to hear that? Yes, I am. Alright, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm now going to put this. I'm going to put this as a headline video. I'm going to put this at my channel's layout so everybody can see my picks and predictions. This is not the greatest card for betting, but I hope we'll go through it. I really hope we'll go through it. I wish you all the best, guys. I hope you're going to earn some money. I hope you're gonna go well on this event. And I later have something to record with Otis. So I have Cage Warriors to record. I will probably make a premiere tomorrow with that. Okay, have a great day, everyone, and catch you later.